Welcome back, everybody. Sun is out. It is getting warm out there as we welcome the two teams onto the pitch in Turkey and Italy for this Group B encounter, or Group A I should say rather. Earlier on in the game beforehand, Thailand narrowly beaten 1-0 by Japan in the first of the second round of matches in the men's blind football tournament, day 4 here in the World Games. It's an all-European clash. Turkey against Italy, both looking for their first wins of the competition's group stage and to steal a march and to match, of course, Japan at the top of the table. Before the action can start, we're going to hear the anthems of Turkey and Italy.
Please rise if you are able for the national anthems. The national anthem of Turkey. Please remain standing if you are able for the national anthem of Italy.
Well, that was Sun with real passion between both benches. I mean, the Turkey staff are probably what we're talking about 20-30 yards or so away. The Italians a little bit further on, but never do you hear Fratelli d'Italia sung without the vocal cords really being heard from the people involved singing it, whether it's coaches, fans or even the players, as there are Italian flags in the stands, certainly more than the Turkey flags, that is for sure, or Turkey, whatever you prefer, as we of course are into game number 4 of the day here. It's already been quite action packed, a lot been decided, quite a few talking points, as in the women's draw earlier on today we saw Japan romp up a 3rd victory in a row with a 4-0 victory over Morocco. That means Morocco finished 3rd in Group A. Sweden takes 2nd. Their 0-0 draw against England means they're in the last 4 of the women's tournament, as England finished bottom of their group as the host nation. And in Group A, the start of the second round matches, Japan narrowly beat Thailand. We're on to game number 3 of 6 Turkey against Italy in the other game in this group. Argentina, England in Group B is after us here, followed by at 6:30 China against Germany. Let's take a look at the two sides then, starting with Turkey. They are like this then for their second encounter. Kerem Yildirim is in goal. They have Recep Aydeniz as their number 2. Mohamed Ali Oktem is the number 9. Their captain is Goban Selal. And then they have number 17, Emre Aslan, in the team. Hussein Saygila is the substitute goalkeeper. Emre Ochal, Hasan Satay, Ugujan Yokush and Semih Deniz are the remaining subs for Turkey. Niaz Metin is their coach, with their guide being Mehmet Mustafa Erdogan, who is of course going to be behind the Italian goal today. Well, for the Italians, they have Giacomo Cherry as their number 1 goalkeeper, and wearing the number 1 as well. Brian Ramirez is number 4, their captain. He's Mauro Nicola. They have number 10, Francisco Cavallotto, and then the number 7, Paul Iobo, whose equaliser against Japan meant they got a point in game 1 of their opening game to these World Blind Games. And then the substitutes for Italy, Andrea Celoni. They have Jacopo Lili, Damiano Giuta, Valerio Arancio Febo, and Massimo De Attolico. They have the coach Michele Pugliese, and then the guide is Giancarlo Bruni for the Italians. Well, Dixie Dean is alongside me, the former England goalkeeper. We obviously saw a very fiery Italian bench. I mean, they do seem to be the sort of maybe pantomime villains of this tournament. Do you kind of like the approach they took in the last game?
Well, it's certainly entertaining. I don't know if I like it because they do stretch the boundaries a little bit, but they're passionate people, and they all get a little bit excited every now and again, and sometimes that passion just goes over the line a little bit, and they need to be brought back in check by the referees, and they certainly were the last time. I think it was the physio ended up there's some trees down the bottom end of the pitch from us and a big metal fence, and he watched the second half from down there after being escorted from the premises. So it's going to be a good game. The person I'm interested in watching this time is Yobo, the guy who scored the equaliser in the first match. He was particularly impressive. Big, tall, strong person, and I'm looking forward to see him.
Well, the table shows Japan top after their win earlier against Thailand. They're top following that 1-0 victory. Turkey and Italy face off against each other now. One of them with a win will go into second place, or could even go top, depending on how many goals they were to get against each other if there was to be a victory. Well, the Italian players just going and having their sort of final checks from the officials. One of the officials on the pitch is Mark Keeper, man you know very, very well, Dixie Dean. No doubt someone who will be probably looking forward to maybe having to deal with the fiery Italians perhaps on the field of play perhaps.
Yeah, Mark's the third referee, so he's not actually on the pitch, but he's drawn the short straw. You have a third referee and a fourth referee, and they're allocated a team to look after the benches. And Mark has drawn the Italian team to look after, so he's probably going to have to go and have his urine checked after the end of this game and wipe the blood away from his ears probably. But I was talking to him before the game. He's really looking forward to it. So he's a nice lad, Mark, from Yorkshire. Got a dry sense of humour, as most Yorkshire people do.
So it will be Turkey who'll get us underway from right to left. Red shirts, black shorts, red socks. Against the Italian side, dark blue shorts, dark blue socks, lighter blue strip though, more of a sort of turquoise colour to be precise, as the referees stand side by side, just going through their final handshakes with the coaching staff of the respective members of both Türkiye and Italy. And of course we did, as Dixie mentioned, see an Italian member of staff sent off and escorted off the pitch, having to act like a caged animal, sort of watching from a far away position. As the final checks go in towards the goalkeeper Kerem Yildirim, he's given the signal to say he's ready, as does Giacomo Cherry. Whistle blows and away we go. Game number 2 for both Türkiye and Italy. Chance to blow open this group, perhaps. There's no doubt going into match day 2. Whatever happens here, all the sides do have a possible chance of progressing into the top 2 places. Certainly Japan hold the key at the moment, being top with 4 points. Will someone move on to 4 points here? Will it both be a draw that sees them both onto 2 points? As immediately Mauro Nicola, the Italy captain, wearing a scrum cap, sort of is just been put under a sea of pressure by Türkiye shirts. It is now Iobo, who the equaliser got them a draw late on against Japan. And what was actually the opening game of the men's tournament. Then they'll back heel to a teammate of his, to the number 10, Francesco Cavallotto. Now coming forward for Turkey is Aslan. However, though, well won on the 14-metre line by Cavallotto, who clears, goes off the sideboard and out of play for a goal kick. As the goal clearance is taken by Yildirim, looking towards Aslan. Goes out of play for a goal clearance to Italy, which they'll take quickly. We know with the Italians, they're very well known for their catenaccio style, the defensive style of play. What are they like when it comes to the blind football? Very much the same, or a little bit more open?
No, they're very strong defensively, as you would expect. And but I say with Yobo up front for them, they've certainly got an outlet. And you know, if he gets ahead of steam up, he takes some stopping. He's a big lad, and he played particularly well in the first round of games.
Türkiye have won the ball in the middle, and you just see a strong, meaty challenge from Paulie Yobo there. Türkiye coming forward though, the number 10, Goban Celal is the captain of Turkey, number 10. Just is dispossessed though on the near sideboard in the Italian half. Well won there by Brian Ramirez, who sends it away. Yobo will chase. It'll be a slow chase as he just allows the Türkiye number 9, Oktem, to play it forward towards Aslan. Challenge goes in. It's a successful one from the Italy number 4, Ramirez. Doesn't quite foul him, does well not to foul him, to be fair, as Mauro Nicola gets it away. He then just sending it forward a little bit for Iobo, nowhere near it. It'll be another goal clearance for Türkiye, which is thrown out by Yildirim. Looking to find Aslan on the stretch with his left foot. Away from him and out for an Italy restart, which we've seen quite a lot of so far, but of course the player's just been pulled back by the officials over something there, just as Thierry was throwing it.
Yeah, the ball's gone over the halfway line without bouncing, so it'll be an indirect free kick to Turkey on the halfway line. Doesn't go against the foul count though, so not really an issue.
There will be a Turkey free kick, which the number 9 Oktem is electing for his number 2 Aydeniz to take. He gets fouled. That will count on the foul count though, as Aydeniz was clipped by Iobo there. So another free kick just past the halfway line where the last one was taken from.
Yeah, it's a bit of an accidental trip. There was no malice in that one at all. Yobo's just a little bit late getting there. Could say he's got there as quick as he could.
So Italy with the first foul of the game. Remember, if you make 5, you give away an 8-metre penalty. Not many sides have fallen foul of that yet. Morocco did in their second game with England in the women's side of the draw. We saw Iran yesterday get caught up by it against Brazil. There's Mauro Nicola struggling to clear. Does about get it away over to the far sideboard. Yobo and Aslan were just a little bit too fast trying to get there, as they both missed the ball and saw it come off the sideboard. Not quite out yet, although it has been signalled to be a Türkiye corner. It was seen by the official on that far side, so a chance to see what Turkey are all about from this set piece here, Dixie.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see which way they're going to play it. I imagine the guy in front there is going to run away with the ball, do a big arc around the penalty area and come back onto his right foot and try and get a strike off. But Yobo is patrolling that area, so best of luck.
Yeah, he's a big man indeed. I wouldn't mess around with poor Yobo, that's for sure. But the Turkey corner is unsuccessful. They'll have to go again, albeit though in play. Yobo wins it off of the number 10 Goban Celal. Celal realised how big Yobo was and went, I'm not getting involved in that, I'll pass. Yobo goes down. It has gone through to Aslan via the backside of Yobo. Aslan going on. Was he blocked off? Yıldırır, the goalkeeper, with his arms out to say that should have been a foul, ref, about actually in his mouth, but of course the referees can see, but they didn't even look at the Türkiye goalkeeper Yıldırır, and play carries on. Yıldırır on the halfway line, just coming back in field now, still going on, just let it run for Cavallotto. Nicola and Yıldırır both battling. Yıldırır left it for Nicola, now coming forward is Aslan. That's a great tackle though by the Italian defence, and in particular Ramirez, who was strong and very quick and commanding in the tackle. Nicola going on, a bit bunched up there towards the 14-metre line in the Türkiye half. Aslan closed down, up next Yıldırır, still carries on, sees you later, and Yıldırır goes down. He did nearly take down Aslan with him, but we've just seen in the last couple of minutes this game, Dixie, a little bit turgid, a little bit scrappy, isn't it? Which is something, to be fair, given their first performances, they do have in their nature, both Turkey and Italy. Yeah, it's a little bit scrappy at the moment. The players haven't really settled, and I suppose there's a lot riding on the game, and that they don't want to make a mistake. But I'm sure it will settle down and they'll start playing a bit more football. Yeah, seemingly touches are a little bit loose at the moment by both sides. Is Al Aslan dribbling towards an offensive area, getting quite close to the goal, but he was stopped by a foot from the Italian defence. There's Aydın's good play. He was just going forward, just as he was getting prepared and ready to fire towards goal. He had it all queued up. Italy were there back and able to defend it. Here is now Celal looking over to the near side, inside the half for Recep Aydın. Challenge goes in by Cavallotto, who's putting Gurban Celal under pressure. Lovely little opening the legs there by Oktem to allow the ball to go through to Kerem Yıldırır. Aslan challenged by Yıldırır. Great tackle. He now carries on. Will he get the end to shoot? And he does. The end goal was to try and find the back of the net, but the end goal isn't achieved by Pauli Yıldırır there. Here's now Aslan. It's good play. Surely he's being held on to by Nicola. He is. And it will be a Türkiye free kick in the Italian bench, which was a talking point in their game against Japan. They've started off already, Dixie. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot, does it? That's the first little bit of controversy we've had, and to be honest, it wasn't controversial at all. It was a clear foul by the Italian, but I was watching them, and as soon as it went, oh, they're up in the air. It's great. The passion is tremendous. Well, mamma mia, indeed, from the Italian point of view. As Türkiye have got a free kick, but they won't take it just yet because Italy are going to make a change. As the number 9, Mauro Nicola, is going to go off. And coming on is Giacomo Diuna. And these sort of greenish trainers. I think very much they'd be quite a fashionable item for you, Dixie, those greenish trainers. Are you very much a black trainers kind of man, stitched to the traditions? Yeah, I'm afraid I'm very old school. Old being the operative word. So it will be a Türkiye free kick, first one of the game. Possibly Giacomo Cherry will have to make a save out of this, perhaps. He is standing a lot to his left-hand side. There is a lot of his right side, the near post, that he is leaving. I think he's quite realised it's not the same type of free kick that they're going to approach this Türkiye as one you would see in sort of normal-sided football, where of course they would shoot straight from this, but of course it's going to be slightly different, as we've seen throughout this tournament, the way the free kicks are taken in the blind football competitions all across the world and various matches. Aslan will hit it, it will go low. It's off Cavallotto, will bounce off the sideboard, will remarkably stay in play. Just trying to adjust himself as the Italian player Diuna, who did just dribble slowly away from the line. He was very close. He was teetering on the edge of it going out. Positive play by Diuna here, who is running and trying to get away from Recep Aydın. But he is stopped, and Türkiye are able to make the challenge. Here is now Celal. Yıldırır with the challenge. He's made some very good challenges indeed. Yıldırır still going on, deflected and off the post. Well, Yildirim was wrong-footed. It nearly looked like it was just going to go all the way in, but it's clipped the post and gone out for a corner kick, and that would have been a very lucky goal had that gone in for Italy.
Oh, for sure, because Yobo really didn't connect with it at all with his left foot as he was running away from goal. And it's gone into that near post there, and he's just sort of faintest of touches off the defender, and the goalkeeper's reacted quite quickly. But yeah, could have been a nice start for Italy.
Well, it was nearly potentially an own goal for Mohamed Ali Oktem. The corner, in the meantime, leads to zilch for Italy. As in Italy's half now, Aslan Batlin. He has been pulled upon there by Giacomo Diuna. I'm just actually seeing what the Italian staff members are like. Quite calm on this occasion as free kick has been given against the Italians. So that's another foul totting up already, and not a great surprise to see that we've had just under 8 minutes gone of this game, and we've already seen just over 8 minutes gone, and we've already seen 2 fouls against the Italians, Dixie.
Yeah, well, they have a philosophy, thou shalt not pass, and unfortunately they do tend to give away the odd foul or two.
Well, they are a real passionate bunch. They are quite vociferous and loud when they want to be. They were loud singing the national anthem, that is for sure. The Italians, war cry singing Fratelli d'Italia. Here come the Turkish though, and a shot from Celau was a wayward one, miscued. Good work though by Aslan to come in. He's looked bright so far for Türkiye. He's going into the box, gets the shot away. It's blocked off of Yobo, and it will be a corner with just over 7 minutes of this first half to play. Another Italian change that we're going to see as Arancio Fubo is going to be coming on to the field of play for the Italian side, and it will be in place of Giacomo Diuna, who'd only just come onto the pitch, so he's only lasted a few minutes there. So an Italian change has been made with the first sub coming onto the pitch. Then for the very next sub, he's just come off in Giacomo Diuna. Here's now Aydeniz will shoot! Narrowly wide of the goal. I think everyone from the Turkish staff point of view was expecting that to hit the back of the net, but it just goes past the post of Giacomo Cherry in the end. But what an opportunity that was presented for Türkiye. As he now goes with Emre Aslan. And well by Ansara Fubo. Inside the Italy goalkeeper's box there. Giacomo Cherry just sending it away first time. Doesn't want to pick the ball up. Clearance away, nothing more. Into the sideboard on the near side is Arancio Fubo. He's away from Recep Aydeniz. Can't get away from Goban Celau. And then Yobo coming in. He always just seems to be making the right challenges in the defensive half, doesn't he, of the opposition. Oktem back, and he's trying to get away from Yobo. He was having a good pull of his shirt. You could certainly see the bottom end of it lift up, but Oktem carries on. Here's now Aslan taking on the number 4 for Italy, Brian Ramirez. Aslan down. Türkiye corner. Good challenge that by Ramirez, and you can see the Italians not afraid to put their foot in at all in this game so far. No, they, as I say, they can play. You know, we talk about their defensive qualities, but they've got attacking qualities as well. As they're a good, entertaining team, and that was particularly good defensive work by the Italians there, and Turkey got a corner. Turkey going from right to left in this first half. Italy left to right, and Aslan shoots, flashed across goal. Giacomo Cherry just sees it fly past him, but Aslan with the opportunity. Is the side from sort of Eastern Europe or that sort of way that are having the better of the side from the west of the continent at the moment. As Türkiye go close, down goes Aslan. Surely that's another foul. It is not against Arancio Fubo. Referee putting his hand out to say get up to the Türkiye player. Here's now Cavalotto using the boards well as he gets away from his man, just checking back through the legs of 2 Türkiye players, looking for Yobo up there, but challenge is a good one from the Türkiye defence. Here is now Aslan, blocked off is he? Free kick is gone in the favour of the Italians there, I think, from The foul by Aslan.
Yeah, there was no void there, and he's gone clattering into the Italian player. So, yeah, it looks like we're on the timeout as well.
Yeah, perfect time to call a timeout, really. There's been a fair few chances in this game so far. Probably the closest we've seen has come from Recep Aydeniz, the Türkiye number 2. And with just over 5 minutes left of this first half to play, it's the best of the action so far. Buliobo came close, his left-footed shot deflected off Oktem and hit the post. That could have ended up going absolutely anywhere from the Italy number 7, whose equaliser got them a draw against Japan. Remember, there was a foul on Aslan in the first half as well. And this was the opportunity for Aydeniz. Straight. He was on the very edge of the penalty area, and he struck it well. Straight was an arrow, but just could not find the back of the net. Could that be a chance that they ruin? He fall by the wayside. Aslan would go close for the Türkiye, shot wide of the keeper's left-hand side. As within that timeout, Türkiye meanwhile have made a substitute as Muhammed Ali Oktem is replaced by the number 11 Hasan Satay. As of course we know, we're not just these timeouts and not a chance to sort of get instructions and things like that on board. It's a chance to get sort of water on board and whatnot. And I guess for certain players, they'll take a bigger gulp of water than others, because we've already seen likes of the Italy number 7, Buliobo, chase around, be like a sort of mad bull in a china shop, really, isn't he? Going in with some meaty tackles. But that's not to say that the work rate has been less sort of diminished than other players. But it's one of those, it's a very hot day, so any chance they can get some water on board, they're going to take it, Dixon.
Well, for sure. Yobo's, he's covering every blade of grass. He's basically playing up front on his own, so he's covering from side to side, and it takes it out of you. I'll let you pick up.
Aslan does very, very well. Good play indeed. Gets the shot away. Giacomo Ceri diving to his right and holding on to the ball. Throws it up pretty quickly. He doesn't want to hold on to it. He wants to get it out of his grasp very quickly and try and see his side have an attack leading up to goal, and trying to get them the lead, of course, in a game that still does remain 0-0. Satay battling away. Arancio Fubo clearing, right-footed. Yobo will chase. I think he's going to get that, and he is. Turns his body back to the defensive line. Does very well indeed. Great use of his body. Out for a corner by Celal. There's a chance for Italy to test the Turkish keeper Kerem Yildirim here.
Yeah, as I say, when they're taking on water and stuff, it's not the physical side of it with these players. It's only like 15 minutes. It's the mental. The amount of concentration they have to do. If you can imagine, people are out there, if you lose one of your senses, they have to concentrate that much more, because I'll let you go on, but
here's the Yorbo taking on a very different way to take this corner. It was almost he was going to charge and Aranza Fubo was going to do the rest and just try and fend everybody off, which did work to some degree before the Turkey knew what was going on. Recep Aydeniz going on. Good challenge in there by Ryan Ramirez, who denies him, and Turkey a chance on Giacomo Ceri's goal. It will be a Turkey corner. There was a bit of a 50-50 that was going on in there, which has gone out of play for a Turkey corner. As the goalkeeper, of course, Ceri just tries to get the players in line. 3 only there. Yorbo's the spare man. He's sort of just inside his own penalty area, just within the few yards of it. Turkey have taken this corner on the near side. Down goes Aranza Fubo, blocked off by Satay, who just went into him. Here is now a Yorbo. He's carrying on going. He's sprinting away, gets the shot away, and into the back of the net it goes. Fantastic finish by Paul Yorbo, the man who is the big focal point for the Italians. Is it 2 in 2 games? And he's managed to put them in front here against Turkey. And it was all his own work, as we've got a breakthrough. And it's courtesy of Paul Yorbo. Turkey 0, Italy 1 with just under 4 minutes to play.
Yeah, I don't want to say I told you so, but he's picked it up on the defensive third line. 3 players on the halfway line. He's done those by going out towards the left. He's running forward. Edge of the box, lifts it into the top corner. What a strike. I said before the start, I was looking forward to watch him in this game, and he hasn't disappointed.
He's a real talent indeed, and certainly was identified as a real key player, certainly by Dixie Dean. And Türkiye looking to immediately equalise an Aslan shot. Saved well by Cherry, who uses upper body to keep him out. Hands free, making that save. So soon and so swiftly after Italy took the lead. Türkiye trying to get themselves on level terms, but Aslan is denied as they line up a change with Emre Öcal about to come on for Türkiye. Be interesting to see who he is going to come on for, as he is very close to us. He's only about sort of 10 or so yards away from us, to be fair, maybe even shorter distance. Italy take the free kick. Cavallotto looking for the goal scorer, your ball. Recep Aydeniz gets it away, chasing the ball down as well as the number 11 Satay. 2v2 on the near sideboard. Türkiye come away with it though, but back there to defend it. Brian Ramirez, good stuff as he's right over next to the Italian staff behind that sideboard on the near side. As Cavallotto just clears it and chases down his own clearance. Couple of touches, good close control by Cavallotto, just trying to take the sting out of it. Flicks it away from his marker, and we'll now see the ball go in the path of Aslan. Cavallotto holding, wrapping himself around the Türkiye player, and that's the third foul of the game given away by the Italians in this first half.
Yeah, easy one for the referee. He's got two hands around his waist and he's just dragged him back down, and he'd worked particularly hard to get the ball away, and I think he was just tired and thought, all right, okay, I'll just hold on to you and that'll stop you from moving, save me a run.
Well, both sides have committed fouls each in this game. Italy 3-2 up in that aspect, and leading by one on the scoreline. 1-0 up here with 2 minutes 51 seconds remaining of this game. Here's Aslan, wonderful play. We'll get the shot away. It's come off Cavallotto and it's up for a corner kick. It's the first time we've really seen the Italian players out of possession, sort of not be afraid to put their bodies in front of shots there. As Aslan's shot was well blocked by the Italian defence. As there is going to be a possible change here for Türkiye before this corner. No, they will wait, as Emre Öcal will also wait to take this chance to come on the field of play. Corner taken from the far side is Aslan. Featured predominantly and quite heavily so far. Shot comes in low. Defended well by Ramirez. Now Venancio Fubo. There's it straight to Aydeniz on the halfway line. Just dribbling into the Italian half now. Good play this by Recep Aydeniz. Ball goes through. Foot onto it was the number 11 Satay. But it's touched out of play for Italy goal clearance. It was one of those, I think he was trying to get it under control, but it was just too heavy a touch. Well, it could arguably be one where he was just trying to touch it in first time of asking. Only the person who knows what was going on was Satay, as Yorbo is making life difficult for Celal. Putting it back in is Cavallotto, the Italian number 10, battling away with Aslan, who's back. Cavallotto runs it out of play, and it's a goal kick. Just going back to that Türkiye chance, Satay stuck his foot up. What do you think he was doing? Trying to get under control, or simply just trying to stick it into the back of the net?
I think he was just trying to alter the direction of the ball. The ball was going towards goal, and he just tried to touch it a little bit so the keeper would be flat-footed, and he's put a little bit too much on it and sent it wide of the goal.
Here's now Cavallotto. He's away from Celal. Defended well though by Türkiye, and Celal, who was able to not be the wrong side of Cavallotto there. Aranza Fubo, brilliant turn and spin, does well and uses the boards to his advantage. That's a foul by the number 11 Satay. 3 fouls to 3, and we could possibly, don't be surprised with 74 seconds left, see maybe 2 fouls go in from one side here, because they are 2 fouls away from conceding a 8-metre penalty, both these teams.
Yeah, that's right. That was a clear foul. He's just upending him, and yeah, he hit the ground with some force, and so we're about 15, 16 metres out centre of goal.
And Cavallotto there, Yorbo there as well. All 4 Türkiye outfielders in for this wall. From left to right, Aslan, Satay, Celal, and of course Aydeniz. Your ball couldn't really get that under control. Doesn't really work out as they plan the Italian free kick. As Celal and Satai competing for the same ball. Does go back to Yildirim. First time pass along the floor towards the number 17 Aslan. In the centre circle in the Italian half. Stabbed away though by Arancio Fubo. Now Cavallotto. Celal back. Making it difficult for Cavallotto. Last touch goes off Cavallotto. And it's a Türkiye goal kick. And there is a stoppage as well, with 43 seconds remaining. A timeout and a chance for a drinks break as well, and a cool down as well, which I think the players will welcome.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, really. 40 seconds to go, calling a timeout, but they're taking it and they're killing the game off a little bit. I think the Italians, I can't say I'll blame them, they've worked quite hard this half. But it's been a good game so far. I've enjoyed it, and say we did mention Yobo before the start, and he's working really hard up front on his own, and he's got his just reward with a fine goal as well. So well done.
Yeah, he took his goal brilliantly, didn't he? I mean, we have seen players really powerfully drive their efforts in this tournament, and he's up there as one of the very best of them in both the women and men's category. And then so soon after, we're talking literally seconds, Emre Aslan went close with his effort. But I was just going to ask you a question actually, Dixie. How important are sort of timeouts in blind football? I mean, obviously you talk about it there, a timeout called with 43 seconds left. I mean, is it just a case of tactically they sort of think we'll call a timeout there, or is it just on the spot you just decide?
Well, I think the Italian coach just realised, I've got a timeout, I haven't used it. And he doesn't have to use it, of course, but I think he thought, I've got a timeout, I'm going to use it, be it just 40 seconds to go. So, strategically, they're very important, because if your players are suffering and you call a timeout, you get them together for a minute and get some fresh instructions on the pitch, give them a little bit of a breather, let them settle back down. So you have to use them strategically.
There is it, Türkiye. Free kick. We are now just over 27 seconds left to play. So this is going into last chance territory. Full foul given away by the Italians in this first half. So they're probably quite lucky that isn't 2 minutes and 6 seconds left, because you'd probably have to say they would probably have given away that fifth foul. So it's only lucky in their case that there is 27 seconds left. It's a free kick about 12 or so metres out here, as the side in where Türkiye look to strike. There is a change there for the Italians, as Arancio Fubo is going to be replaced right at the very end, and number 2 Jacopo Lili is going to come on for the Italian side, being helped on by his goalkeeper Giacomo Ceri. So Arancio Fubo won't complete the end of the first half, because it'll be Jacopo Lili taking his place.
Strategic again, break it up, slow them down, change it around, just anything to disrupt the flow of the Turkish team.
Will there be Turkish delight from this free kick right at the very end of the first half, as they look to try and strike? Number 11 Satai and Aydeniz are on this free kick, as we said, about 12 metres out. Yeah, he did try and play it over to that near side, where lurking was Emre Aslan. Down goes Yorbo. Nothing wrong with it. Good work by Satai to get in there. Cavallotto battling. He might just have to hold on to this for the duration of what's left, which is about 9 seconds. He has lost out. Türkiye, I don't think, are going to get this up the pitch in enough time. Cavallotto does well to just keep it on the sideboards, not really allow the number 10 Celal to venture forward anymore. And it's half time at the break. It is the Italians who hold the lead. Paulo Yorbo, 2-2 for him. He scored in the opening game where they would get a positive result against Japan. Now he's scored to get them on their way to potentially 3 points against Türkiye. But it has been a game where Türkiye probably had the better chances, certainly more of the better openings, but they have not been able to strike, unlike the Italians, who have the lead going into the interval. as there will be no doubt some highlights for the viewers to keep an eye on from this first half as the Türkiye players walk off over past the Italian side. Well, here are some of the highlights. Yorbo with the first of the opportunities, just skimming through to the goalkeeper on the 4G surface. Aslan's shot deflected off of the number 5 Giacomo Diuna. Then the goal from Yorbo. Well, not quite as that effort actually hit the post, so I spoke a little bit too early as that came off Oktem. And Türkiye would have a chance of their own. That was their best chance. Aydeniz striking wide, left-footed, straight effort, toe poked, but he just would not be able to find a way through, as that was the best constructive move that they came up with in the first half. And then Aslan would go flashing a shot wide. It would send Giacomo Cherry just sort of moving around and diving inside his own box, but it was well away from him. And then Aslan would shoot again. This time Cherry would dive and get his hands onto the ball to save, and then the Italians would score through Paul Iorbo. Carried on going. As soon as he got close to the penalty area and sensed where he was, bang, was not going to let that not go in and beat Yildirim, who could do absolutely nothing apart from get the ball out of the back of the net. And it was very quickly after the kick-off that Türkiye had an opportunity created by Emre Aslan, but it was straight at Cherry, who dived down low and saw the ball come off his sort of inside shoulder. So that's been the action of this first half here in a beautiful, bright, sunny Birmingham. We'll be back in just under 10 minutes' time as it is half-time here. Türkiye 0, Italy 1, as we're going to give you a little bit of an explainer to how blind football works and a word from IBSA.
It's fast, technical and tense. This is your guide to five-a-side football. There are 5 players per team, 4 outfield players and a goalkeeper. The aim of the sport is to score a goal by kicking the ball into your opponent's goal, and at the end of the game, whoever scored the most wins. Players must wear eye shades to ensure that all players have the same level of vision. That is apart from the goalkeepers, who aren't required to wear eye shades and can be fully sighted. Their job is to keep the ball from going in the goal behind them. But how do the players on the field know where the ball, or indeed the goal, is? Well, the ball in blind football is specially designed to make sound whenever it moves. Also, each team has a guide behind the opposition goal to help direct them. Each player is required to shout "Voi" when going for the ball. This ensures every player has the cues they need to help build a picture of what's going on and what to do next in defence or attack. To help this, total silence is required from the crowd until a goal goes in. Voi is Spanish for go, and it was the Spanish who were credited with originally developing blind football in the 1920s. As well as the Paralympics, teams from all corners of the world can compete at World, European, Asian, African and America's Championships, as well as a World Grand Prix.
Blind football can be played by both men and women, with the historic first Women's World Championships coming up in 2023.
So what are you waiting for? Give it a try.
IBSA, International Blind Sports Federation, presents, with the support of the International Paralympic Committee, IBSA Anti-Doping App, the first application of its kind in the Paralympic movement, specifically designed for blind and visually impaired people. Athletes, coaches, medical staff, managers, and the public in general now have a powerful tool to stay focused on the principles of clean sport. Scrolling down the main menu, you can find all the important themes you need to know to play fair and be alert to testing procedures and necessary adaptations for athletes with visual impairments. IBSA gives top priority to anti-doping control, being the only international federation with 3 sports in the Paralympic family: goalball, football and judo. IBSA Anti-Doping App has external links, namely to WADA, where our sport agents can always find the most updated information, especially the list of prohibited substances and methods. Glory in sport can only be achieved by the athlete's awareness of their rights and responsibilities. You can find them on the IBSA Anti-Doping App. IBSA is continuously promoting anti-doping education to all its affiliate athletes and sport agents, not only about the consequences of the use of doping and the risk of using supplements. IBSA believes that education is the major tool to fight doping in sport. Informed athletes can make better decisions. Download the app now at the usual operating system stores.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have seen history being made today.
Such a great team at these championships.
IBSA. Beyond sight. Feel the sport.
Blue skies overhead, and the side wearing blue lead the side leading. Wearing red, I should say. Italy 1, Turkey 0, as we are about to start the second 15 minutes. It was the first half, Dixie, that Turkey forged and created the better chances, but they are behind to Italy. Certainly, there's enough encouragement from a Turkey point of view to think, yeah, we can definitely score in this game.
Yes, they've had one or two shots in and around, but not made a decent contact with the ball. Whereas the Italians, they've had one or two efforts themselves, but they, when Yobo went through for the goal, he got a really good strike on it and gave the keeper no chance. But yeah, there's plenty there for Turkey to go at, that's for sure. And yeah, it'll be a good second half, I think.
Italy right to left in this first half. As I mentioned, in all blue, turquoise blue, and navy dark blue shorts and navy dark blue socks. Turkey a red shirt, black shorts, red socks for the side in red. Here is now Pugliubo, who scored the goal that has put Italy in front, and as it stands en route to 4 points in the group, and of course matching the result that Japan got against Thailand just before us today. Whilst Group A will be done and dusted from the second round of matches after this, we move on to Group B, where England will be playing against Argentina, and there's the free kick that has been signalled here against a Türkiye player. Oh, sorry, an Italian player, beg your pardon. So it'll be a Türkiye free kick 41 seconds into this second half here.
Yeah, he's fallen on the ball and stopped the Turkey players from actually playing the ball. He's sort of fallen on it and scrunched it up under his stomach, and so the referees have given it's an indirect free kick, so it won't go against the score.
It's almost a little bit like in rugby, isn't it, when you're sort of in the scrum and you don't release the ball or you don't release the player pass. It was very much the same instance as this, as the flick is through from Aslan. There are 4 Italian players there, so surely one of them's got to take control of it and try and clear it. We'll take stock of everything. Lorenzo Fubo is battling away. Cavallotto gets it away. It is now Recep Aydeniz. Bit of heavy touch. Will stay in play, or it will not, because he will knock it out himself. Let's just go through the two sides quickly. Türkiye have Kerem Yıldırım in goal. They then have number 2 Recep Aydeniz on the pitch. Elsewhere they have number 17 Emre Aslan. Hasan Zatay is in the team, as well as the number 10 Guban Celal. And for Italy they have Giacomo Cherry in goal. And we'll take the rest of the team in a minute, because Turkey look like they're going to get a shot on goal here. Aslan just couldn't quite do so. Cavallotto, I think, did make it difficult for him. Aslan will shoot now. It is on target. Cherry will save. The rest of the side then, Brian Ramirez, number 4, is in the team. Number 11 is Valurio and Serafubo. Pugliubo, number 7. And then number 10 is Francisco Cavallotto. And I will tell you the rest of the subs now very shortly. Turkey have Hussein Segla, Emre Ochal, Mohamed Ali Oktem, Okujan Oyokush and Semi Deniz as the subs. For Italy they have Jacopo Lili, Giacomo Diuna and Andrea Ciolini and Massimo Attolico as the remaining subs for themselves, and Mauro Nicola as well, the captain. So it will be an Italy corner over on the far side. We've just played 2 minutes of this second half. Turkey 0, Italy 1. And the man who is over there, one of the 2 players going to take this corner, Pugliubo with Varulio and Sorofubo, is going to take this corner kick. The referee right close to them as well. Kerem Yıldırım has got his wall right in terms of defending this corner. He's scrunched down low into a position in his near post. It goes in, goes off Aslan through to Yıldırım, throws it out straight ahead of him, rolls on the floor. Good 10 yards to Aslan. Shakes off Lorenzo Fubo. Now trying to get away from Cavallotto, who goes in. That's a good tackle. The referee signaling the ball was 1, and it was 1. We were right behind it. Certainly a very good tackle made by Francesco Cavallotto. There's Recep Aydeniz has lost out Iorbo here. Bad person to lose it to. And perhaps he maybe should have made that 2-0 and would have seen Italy maybe done and dusted in. Valerio Ansarafubo is down, but what a big chance for Iorbo. Maybe, just maybe, that should have gone in.
Yeah, well, he should have at least forced a save from the keeper. He was clean through, and he again struck it with his left foot, but this time he was a foot or 2 wide of the left-hand post as we look at it, and spurned the chance a little bit. But a good start by Italy again. They're not sitting back and still attacking. We've got an Italian player down with a physio coming on. Looks like he's got a bit of a knock, and he's going to have to leave the field to play.
Right on cue. That might be the case, as Giacomo Diuna is about to come on, as he may be taking the place of Valerio Ansarafubo. You would expect that to be the case, but of course the man who is wearing a rugby scrum cap, a country, of course, Italy, who do quite like playing rugby. I've got a player coming on now, Giacomo Diuna, who is wearing a sort of greyish, metallic sort of scrum cap as he's about to come on in front of us, as they just put some spray on Varurio. That's the full ball. It will be coming off. I think just in that instance there, you just maybe want to take the player off, wouldn't you, rather than just sort of
the player wants
keep him going on for a little bit.
Sorry, Matt. Yeah, the player wants to stay on, and the physios were prepared to leave him on, but they can't. As soon as a physio comes on to tend to a player, that player has to leave the pitch. So it's not his choice. He's got to leave the pitch. So the Italians wisely bringing the number 5 on.
Well, of course, he can come back on. It's just whether or not, in this instance, because it is an injury, I guess you have to leave it into the case of the professionals, don't you, and sort of medically. But no doubt he won't want to be off the field for, 12 minutes, 20 seconds that remain in this game. He wants to come on probably as soon as possible. But obviously the coach and the medical staff will decide if he plays a further part, Valerio and Soro Football. All forward as Türkiye get the game back underway. Chalal looking for the number 11. Satay going on into the area. Lili Cherry was just able to get a hold of the ball. It did maybe look like he might have just gone out of his area there. He was very much on a very thin line there, but I seemingly got the benefit of the doubt. You were keeping a very close watchful eye on the monitor in front of us there, Dixie, whether or not he was over the line or not.
Well, he was over the line, but I'm not sure if the ball was. It was really, really close. Francois, the referee on this side, he had a good long look at it, and he's decided that he was okay, but it was close.
Türkiye coming away with it with Recep Aydeniz. Has done that a few times in this game, brought it out from the back. Cavalotto blocking it. There's been a real sort of terrier in that midfield, of course, as there seems to be a little bit of a challenge off the ball on Kerem Yıldırım here. He did play a pass and maybe did just get slightly caught by Paul Yorbo, who as soon as he caught Yıldırım has gone over to see if the Türkiye goalkeeper is okay. So there will be a stoppage, and we have seen Italy require a physio to come on to treat a player. Maybe it might be the case for Yıldırım, the Türkiye goalkeeper here.
Yeah, I think Yorbo's just caught him as the keeper's gone to play the ball out with his foot, because it was a back pass towards him, and Yorbo's gone in to challenge for it, and he's just caught the keeper. He's very apologetic about it. I don't think it was any intent there. And of course, if the goalkeeper doesn't talk, Yorbo doesn't know he's there. So the goalkeeper should be saying, "I'm here. I'm the goalkeeper," or "keeper's ball," or saying something, just to indicate to Yorbo that, look, don't kick me, please. I'm here. But he looks he's going to be all right.
Yeah, he did just knock into him as he played the pass. Did for Yorbo. Yıldırım is okay, of course. Not like outfield players where they do have to go off. There's an injury. Goalkeepers can stay on, so that's why Yıldırım is back up on his feet and moving. It's now gone into Aslan for Türkiye inside the Italy penalty area. He looked a real position to shoot from. Does shoot from a distance out. It's caught Ramirez in the face. He's got to carry on at the moment. Hasn't knocked one of his sort of protective mask for his eyes off at all. It's stayed on intact as well. Ramirez wearing a black scrum cap, carries on. Has to carry on, really, doesn't he? When the ball probably next goes out, he might just go down and get a bit of treatment, but he's got to be focused here as Türkiye carry on. Going down is Diuna and Yorbo. Diuna's got to carry on going here, and he is going on. So very good run indeed, very positive. Was he taken out from behind? The Italian bench very animated about that, as there's a challenge that's gone in on the number 11 Satay for Türkiye. Down goes Chelal. Players are going down at the moment, dropping like flies in terms of challenges being made and getting fouls amongst each other. And there is a free kick for the Italians that has been spotted by the officials, but it looks as though we might just be starting to see some challenges going in between now and the end of this game here, Dixie.
Yeah, they're certainly flying in, aren't they? The Turkey player took Yorbo down there. Really good position for the Italians. You're about a metre outside the penalty area, just left of centre. Yorbo and number 10 over it. So, yeah, it's a good opportunity for them.
Well, the Italian bench, which, of course, in blind football, you swap sides, don't you, when you sort of attack. So they are closest to us. The Türkiye are down the far side on the near side, so they're a little bit further down, of course, as Italy go from right to left in this second half. And it all seems every single member of the playing squad and staff is stood up right in front of us as well, keeping a close eye on this game as Italy have got themselves a free kick with just over 10 minutes left of this first half to play. Well, if you want to work it out in terms of the clock going forward, as it is in blind football, or in normal football I should say, we've had about 5 minutes nearly played here. One foul apiece, but still Italy lead by a goal to nil as Francesco Cavallotto and Puri Obo are on this free kick. It is about 8 metres out or so this is a real good position to feel like you can score from it. Diuna is to the right of the two takers, or the two players on it, as we will now hear a little tap of the posts from the guide. He blows his first for Cavallotto. It's 2-0. The free kick works, an absolute treat. It's a brilliant finish by Francesco Cavallotto. Italy are 2-0 up, and they celebrate with their coaching staff, and they've now got a real nice cushion with 10 minutes of this game remaining. Türkiye 0, Italy 2. Cavallotto's free kick could not be kept out by Kerem Yildirim.
Yeah, looking at it again, Yobo's just tapped it to him. He's come across and he's just smashed it into the top right hand corner. Absolutely fabulous strike. Just a little touch by Yobo. Yeah, there it is. Bang, goal. Lovely. Not a chance for the Turkey keeper.
Well, it's a fine strike by Cavallotto. Might have looked like he might have just took a little nick off Recep Aydeniz on the way through. But that's definitely Cavallotto's goal. And it was one of those where as soon as he hit the net, he sort of just turned round and nearly gave it a bit like an Eric Cantona celebration, didn't he? Almost saying, I'm the man. Iobo's now going through. Italy won a third, and they nearly got it. Yildirim with a top save to deny him. As a timeout's been called as Yildirim just slams the ball down after making that save, as Italy will make a change. As the man who went off with an injury, Valerio Fubo, is going to come on and replace Giacomo Diuna, who will come off.
There's a little bit of hassle down in the bottom goal. I think the Italian guy behind the goal is interfering with the keeper a little bit, the Turkish goalkeeper. He's not happy, the Turkish goalkeeper. Something's going on down there.
Yeah, we have seen this quite a lot in this tournament already, where the guides seemingly are getting under the skin of the opposition goalkeeper. I mean, you know, have you had that experience before, Dixie, being the goalkeeper that you were for the England team for a long time, where guides can really annoy you and sort of just get under your skin?
It's a bit like cricket and sledging. It goes on, and yeah, if you can gain an advantage in any way, shape or form, you're going to take the opportunity, and something was going on down there because the goalkeeper was very angry indeed.
You've just got to bite your tongue, haven't you, and not show your reaction, because if you know that you are reacting, they will just keep going and going at it, some of them. Türkiye corner from the far side, going to the 14-metre line is Aslan. Yobo just stands his ground up well and just gave him a bit of a block tackle. Something that you'd usually sort of see when you're trying to knock a player off the ball, which is exactly what he did. We'll go out of play for a goal clearance for Italy. And there will be a substitution for Türkiye. As number 10, Goban Celal, is going to come off. As he comes off and goes towards the near sideboard, and coming on for him is the number 7, Emre Ochal, who was actually due to come on in the first half but never did. He is now the one for the final 9 minutes that remain of this contest here, with Italy leading by 2-0. And there's great to see that there are St George's flags on the back of the stand, where of course they are lying in wait for when the England men's team turn out in the very next game against Argentina. Now, that a hugely tough game there, but here at the moment in Group A, second round of matches, it is Türkiye 0, Italy 2, with Italy leapfrogging Japan onto them in the top of the table, going on to 4 points. But whilst they share the same points, they have a better goal difference. Over now towards Satay. Great challenge though by Valerio Arancio Fubo. Aydeniz is maybe going to potentially come forward and look for it, but holding on to it was Satay. Free kick is a Türkiye 1. There was a foul. I think Ramirez was just not letting go of his man there, so a chance for Türkiye around about sort of 6 metres out, very close to the penalty spot, to try and test Giacomo Cherry here.
Yeah, it was a definite foul. He's got both arms wrapped around him, and thou shalt not pass. But the foul count's still fairly low. It's 2-1, so nothing to worry about at the moment.
Cherry giving out his instructions, of course, in the wall. Telling his players just to shift over to the right. Certainly are responding to his demand. It's so important that goalkeepers get their wall right, isn't it? Get it to how they want it to be. Looks like as though Giacomo Cherry has done just that. As Mehmet Mustafa Erdogan is going to the near post, giving it a couple of taps sort of middle of the post. And they'll do the same again. So he's sort of telling them to go aim high here, potentially here from this free kick. It is taken, it is hit by the number 7 Ochal, but it's hit well wide. There's Cherry, the Italian goalkeeper, throws it out towards Cavalotto. Across the floor towards the far side with that pass, which is picked up by Türkiye's number 7 Ochal. Now it is with the number 11 Satay, and it's in, deflects in, and Turkey have pulled a goal back. Helped on its way in via an Italian deflection, and with 8 minutes to go, we have a third goal in the game. Türkiye back in it, and now the belief surely is back that they can get a result out of this. Italy's 2-goal lead wiped out. Türkiye half the deficit. Türkiye 1, Italy 2. Hassan Satay with the goal for the Turks.
Oh, that was a wicked deflection. Absolutely wicked. The keeper's going to his left, and all of a sudden the ball ends up in the right-hand corner. Wicked deflection off his back.
Well, just maybe when all hope had gone, Niaz Metin is the Türkiye head coach. Certainly he'll be delighted with that stroke of luck after the deflection of the right thigh of Brian Ramirez, ending up into the back of the net. 2-1. And well and truly now is game on here in Birmingham in England, second city, the 4th game of the day. Shot by Iorbo, it's gone off Aydeniz, and it's gone out for a corner kick. But one thing that is for sure here, it could be a brilliant end to this game now, with both sides no doubt looking to get the very next goal, because it is a bit of a cliche, but this next goal is going to be massively important, isn't it?
Oh, we're going to have some fireworks now, Matt. I'm assured of that. It's building up really, really nicely. The last 8 minutes is going to be quality. I can assure you. So please don't turn your computer off or anything. Stick with this game. Then we're going to see some fireworks.
Corner is taken from the far side, just sort of rolls in the middle of the Türkiye penalty area. Here's Aslan, he's away from Anancio Fubo, still goes on, great balance, gets the shot away, but Cherry saves. Well held by the Italian goalkeeper. His handling has been spot on in this game, to be fair. Cavalotto trying to get it through, deflects off of the Türkiye player. There was Aydeniz there, and also there was Ochal. Not too sure who it deflected off, but it did go on through to Kerem Yildirim. I know that much. It's a good run here by Satay, the man who got the goal, by the Ramirez deflection. But it just seems as though that second goal has just completely changed the focus and approach for Türkiye, because now you're starting to see 2 or 3 players inside the Italian half of the pitch when they are attacking, rather than maybe just the 1 or 2 where it was, of course, a lot of dribbling and expecting sort of one player to do it on their own in Aslan, but now they're very much trying to link the play up and use a bit of combinations here, Dixie. So it's certainly been quite refreshing and interesting to see the different way Türkiye are playing at the moment, as they still go on here with Aydeniz, still going, brilliant run, deserved a goal, but it's a low scuffed effort through to Giacomo Cherry.
Yeah, it was a great run by the Turk there. He's gone clean through, and he should have finished better than that, really. Made it easy for the keeper, but we certainly got a game on our hands now, Matt. Turkey are definitely going to go for it now.
Yorbo, they are starting a crowd round him, not allowing him to influence the game and dictate things. Ball by Satay. Aslan will chase. Ramirez standing strong. Goes off his back ankle. He's a little bit lucky, because if it hit the front end and came off his toe, it would have gone out for the Turkey corner. Just a simple knock into each other, nothing more, nothing else. As Cavalotto, the man who got the Italy second goal, is now with the ball at his feet. 6 minutes to play. Turkey 1, Italy 2. Yorbo now getting it. The man who got the first of Italy's 2 goals. Carrying on, but he just got a little bit caught up by himself there as it comes off his inside right leg. And goes out of play for a goal kick as a timeout's being called. You can certainly see Emre Aslan look absolutely knackered as he sort of just stumbles over the sideboard where the Turkey bench are, as we get some highlights here of both the goal from the Italy number 10 Francesco Cavallotto. That put them 2-0 up. And Turkey then decided we're going to make a good game of this, and we're going to have to try and do everything we can to at least get 1 goal back, and they would do just that, as it will be coming up very, very shortly. But of course there would be another couple of opportunities for Italy. Yorbo would have one, which the goalkeeper Yildirim would do well to keep out. And then this is the goal from Satay. Did take a wicked deflection off of Brian Ramirez, but it has made this game interesting. It's probably what it needed, isn't it? Is Turkey scoring rather than maybe Italy just trying to settle down and kind of make this a bit of a deadpan game between now and the end of it. But it's certainly opened it up now and holding it up, that's for sure.
Yeah, Italy looked really comfortable at 2-0, and I thought, well, this is just going to fizzle out. But Turkey getting that goal has just rejuvenated them and just put the seed of doubt in the Italians' mind as well. So, yeah, we still got 6 minutes to go, so plenty of time for the Turkish side to find the equaliser, or if not, find a winner.
It has been cracking entertainment, this game, that's for sure. Hopefully the final 2 of the day are interesting. England fans starting to flood in now, as of course they are going to take on Argentina, and then China will take on Germany in the very next game. That probably does feel like it's got the apt name of the sort of group of death, doesn't it? In the Group B of the tournament, and then Group C and D of course play tomorrow as well. Here's now Aslan. It's a great run. He's away from Cavallotto, but in front of him and being a wall is Brian Ramirez. And the Italy defender stood firm and didn't let the Turkey player pass. Here's now Aslan again. Surely Cavallotto fouls him. The left arm goes out from the referee to say that's not a foul. However, though, the referee over on that far side has spotted an infringement. I don't think that ball actually bounced when it left Cherry's arm there.
No, it's gone straight over the halfway line, so they'll bring it back to an indirect free kick. So, on the halfway line to Turkey.
It will be indeed. They have got the players on the halfway line. They have got Aslan to the right of the number 7 here, Ochal, but wasn't used. They did have Satay to the left of him. The right was Aslan. They didn't use him. That is a free kick now for Italy on the halfway line. That is a foul. So that will add up for Turkey. That will now be 2 apiece on the fouls count in this second half. And a bit of a silly foul to give away. Maybe one of those where they didn't really need to make it, given that there was no real imminent danger coming for the Turkey defence.
No, it was on the halfway line. There was nothing going on. It was just a lazy foul. And he just stuck his foot out and tripped in. Lazy foul, but yeah, 2-2 on the foul count.
Cavallotto. Now to Iorbo. Will look to shoot. It won't reach Yildirim, who was stood in a position ready to potentially save a rebound, but his defender in front of him, Recep Aydeniz, has got it away. 1 goal in it here. Turkey 1, Italy 2. Italy know that they're going to have to work extremely hard to hold on to this result, which is in their favour at the moment. As Iorbo hits it, it does go wide and bounces off the sideboard and goes wide. He can hit a powerful strike. We've seen it already. We did just see it again, albeit his accuracy not quite on the money that time round, as Iorbo's won it back again off Aslan. Good challenge though by Aslan. Redeemed himself quickly after losing it. Here is now Iorbo. It's good play. Good foot in though by Aslan, still battling away. You cannot fault some of the effort of some of these players, still going right to the bitter end. Here's Cavallotto, and it's wide. Some of the Italian bench thought that was into the back of the net. However, though, it just trickles wide of Kerem Yildirim's goal. It's gone towards now Satay. This game is being played at a real frantic pace. Here it is now Satay. Free kick is given. It has been pulled back by the referee. There was some grappling, which has been given in Turkey's favour. So it's a chance for Turkey to test Giacomo Cherry, but you can certainly see that both these sides are going for it. and I don't want to settle on this scoreline being 2-1.
Yeah, there was a foul just inside the third line, and Francois just let it go on a couple of seconds because he's trying to play the advantage, and it was quite clear that no advantage was going to occur, so he's brought it back. So we've got a free kick about 13 metres out, quite central to Turkey.
Aydeniz is in front of Satay. Aslan is in the penalty area for Turkey here. He's going to stand right in front of the goalkeeper Cherry. Now, I've not actually seen this yet in all the games that I've covered where the Turkey player was just stood in front of the goalkeeper. He has now moved away from that and has moved completely out of the penalty area too. So Cherry does actually have a clear sight to try and save this. Of course, the goalkeepers in blind football are either fully sighted or partially sighted. This goalkeeper can make a save out of this potentially, but you can see there, Dixie, that in this wall behind Cavalotto to his left there is a huge gaping hole that maybe Cherry might hopefully hope where the ball lands and goes to.
Yeah, they're going to shift the ball to the right and get the strike off, I'm sure.
Well, they will go and get the shot away eventually. It will go to Aslan. Here's a chance! Saved by Cherry. Down low and saves of his right knee. Big, important stop. It did eventually lead to a Turkey's shot on goal. Not the intended route, a bit unorthodox, but Cherry's still alive and alert to keep him out. And the number 17, Emre Aslan.
Yeah, double save there from him. It's the original shot from the free kick, he saved quite well, and the follow-up, he's got his right arm down on it.
Corner is taken. Here's now Aslan. Still going here. Good work. Gets the shot away. Saves it there, and he did just drop it at first. Didn't quite get full grip on it, but there was Turkey players lurking to try and put the rebound in, but he quickly did get two hands on the ball. Is now Iorbo. Italy looking for the killer goal. Iorbo will hit it. Good block by Ochal, who's in the way of the shot. With just over 3 minutes left to play. Still nip and tuck this game. Turkey having a right good go at this. Maybe could feel a little bit unlucky if they're not to win this or get anything out of it. Here's now Aslan in the penalty area. It's a brilliant run, saved by Cherry. Here's an opportunity. There's three Turkey players going for it, an attacking point of view. Three Italian defenders in their own half trying to clear it away. It has been cleared by the Italians, and it's brilliant play by Ramirez, who carries it a long way. Iorbo will chase, all up there on his own. Working extremely hard, the Italy number 7. Back-to-back games he's scored in now in this men's blind football tournament group stages. Turkey have it with Yildirim. Goes out to the far side with Satay, who was trying to get that under control. Over the Ramirez and Arancio Fulbo double up. And they get it clear. Here come Turkey again. Good play by Ochal. Swing of a shot. Hits the near sideboard and goes out for a goal kick. Or goal clearance, I should say. Here is now Cavalotto getting it from the left-handed throw from Giacomo Cherry. Cavalotto. Right-footed pass. A little bit away from Satay, the Turkey defender who was trying to intercept it. Iorbo just charging down the pass from Ochal. Left-hand side just out of the penalty area. Has done well to keep it in, has he? No, it hasn't. It will be a goal kick, and it does just feel like these last sort of 5 minutes, just so fast-paced that this ball is just one that they don't want to stop, both these sides. Arancio Fulbo goes into Satay. Nothing, says the referee. On we go. He then goes into Ochal. And there's a challenge by Aydeniz, and he comes away with it well. Good work by Recep Aydeniz. Was he clipped there at all? Referee says no. Ramirez on the near sideboard, putting both hands onto those white boards and trying to clear it away. Turkey are going to make it very difficult for him. Free kick is now given in Italy's favour. Thankfully the Italian defence can breathe and relax and take their time over this free kick, but it's been very, very fast these last 5 or so minutes, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop here with what we're talking about, 100 seconds left of this game, Dixie.
Yeah, not long to go, but it's fairly intense, and if I was the Italian coach, I'd be telling these players to calm down, slow everything down a little bit, just kill the game off, but they're still going 100 mile an hour.
Game management could be very crucial for Italy if they are to hold on and register their first win in the group stages. Here's now Arancio Fulbo. Challenged by Ideniz. That was a very good tackle indeed. And you know it's a good challenge if the Italian bench don't go and appeal. And it certainly wasn't there. They want it to carry on as quickly as they can. No chance for Rancio Fulbo to go down and seek treatment, because he knows, of course, he's got to come off. Cavallotto into Yobo. 1v1. Hits it wide on his left foot. It was the same foot he scored against Yildirim with in this game already, but was unsuccessful with his attempt on his left foot this time round as Yildirim goes out towards the far side. Satay battling with Ramirez. 50-50 ball. The second ball is a Türkiye one. Aslan competing. Cavallotto with the challenge in there. Clears it away. Anywhere will do with that clearance. With 21 seconds left. It is ticking. Is there one final opportunity? Ideniz, the Italian bench, screaming at them to get back. Ideniz, he's surely got to get his shot away now. It might be last minute drama potentially. Cavallotto with the clearance. It goes off Satay. He's ticking down. I don't think they're going to get this chance here. As the final whistle is going to go soon. The buzzer will sound. And it will sound. And Italy will win. Big important victory. We knew they were going to have to work hard to hold on. And they've done just that. They won by 2-1. They were 2-0 up with goals in either half from Paul Yobo and Francesco Cavallotto, beg your pardon. Türkiye threatened to come back. They would score a goal through Hasan Satay's deflected effort, finding a way in to the back of the net. It was a very intense game. Both sides gave it their all. Really, really good watch. But it's the Italians, Dixie, who are on the right side of a victory. And it was just maybe one of those they maybe perhaps did slightly deserve.
Yeah, I think they deserve the win now. And there's such joyous scenes on the Italian bench. Everyone's up in the air. It's fantastic as we look back at some of the highlights from the game. And that was
Yobo with the strike. And
Yobo with the first goal. Great goal, that goal.
They put it away. Türkiye did have their chances. They wouldn't go quietly in terms of trying to get shots on goal and try to score. Yobo was effective in the second half, albeit just without scoring, as he had a couple of attempts that would go wide. As the Italian celebrations continue in front of us, certainly are celebrating very, very well out on that pitch. They have got another game to play yet in the group stages. Well, Aslan had another chance again. His shot hit the face of Ramirez, putting it where it hurts. Not afraid to stop a goal with any part of his body was Brian Ramirez. Brilliant block. And then Giacomo Diuna with a positive run that would lead to an Italy free kick that would lead to a goal. We haven't seen many strikes from sort of direct free kicks in this game or in this tournament so far, and it would be that. As Cavallotto with the strike would put Italy 2-1 up, and it was a fine, fine strike. Arrowed in past Kerem Yildirim, who would do nothing to stop it in terms of keeping it out. As Italy would go 2-0 up. You thought the game was done and dusted and Italy would see through it, but Türkiye weren't 2-0 down for long. As you will see in a minute, Yobo would have another chance of his own. Straight at Yildirim, who saved in his midriff. But they would go and get a goal back, Hasan Satay. But it was not enough, and the fight back wouldn't be completed. And they would not achieve an accomplished mission in terms of trying to get an equaliser with Turkey, but still take nothing away from Satay. Brilliant play, got the shot away, got a big helping hand from Ramirez, that's for sure. But then they would still keep pushing, and they were making Italy sweat. When Aslan would have a couple of opportunities, would get his shots in, but Giacomo Cherry was very, very strong in the Italy goal, that was for sure. And then Recep Ideniz, who wouldn't mind running all the way from his own half into the other half, would keep going on and on and on. It certainly deserved it with the shot he had, but he couldn't get it on target as it was easily dealt with by the keeper. Yobo goes close again with a left-footed effort that he would put wide. Of course, then Italy would also have a couple more opportunities. Cavallotto's effort just wide of the keeper's near post. As he had an excellent game in there, took his goal brilliantly as we saw, and also did do the other duties very, very well indeed. And of course, Türkiye would have a free kick about sort of 12 yards out. It would fall to Aslan, who would shoot. He went low, trying to catch Cherry out at his near post, but would not be able to beat him as he kept him out and kept him at bay. And Türkiye would still keep pushing and pushing, but Italy would eventually hold on, as there would be a couple more chances to come before the end of the game. Aslan again involved, would get his shot away. Cherry, though, with good hands to keep a hold of the ball. And then Cavalotto would find Iobo. I was expecting this to go into the back of the net, but he would not be able to do so as he put it wide of the goal. So that was it in a very action-packed encounter here in Birmingham. It is finished here in Group A. Turkey 1, Italy 2. Game 4 done of 6, and next to come we see the England's men's side. They really need to cheer us up, don't we? We're yet to see a win amongst the England sides yet in this tournament on home soil. Can they do so here against Argentina? 4:30 kickoff, and then at 6:30 China, Germany in the same group, Group B to be precise. Italy win in Group B, level on points with Japan at the top. It's finished here. Türkiye 1, Italy 2 here in the men's blind football.